Hi, how's it going? So, I am going to kind of do what I did last time. I just did one big video for all the videos I didn't make. Sorry, again. Um, my webcam has already messed up once, so I may have to do this on my cell phone. If not, that's gonna be cool. But anyways, I'm gonna get on with my questions. So I'm gonna start question 8. And question 8 is, are my thoughts hurting or healing? I find myself to be a pretty positive person most of the time. I don't really have the most positive thoughts all the time, but I imagine the positive thoughts that I do have are more healing, tend to view things in a positive perspective, or look at both sides of things to give me a better perspective and help me form a better opinion about it. Not that that has anything to do with the question, but I would say that my thoughts are more healing. Question number 9 is, where am I wrong? I don't like to be wrong. I like to be right. I think that's where I have an issue, or where I may be wrong is because I want to be right. But I should probably work on that more at my job. When I want to be right about something, I'm kind of stubborn about it, and people will take it as rude and disrespectful, but I don't mean it to be like that. I just am trying to get my point across because I want to sort of prove something to them. I don't know. So that's probably where I'm wrong, is I try to be right too much. Question number 10 is, what do I practice? I am actually a freshman music major. Awesome, right? What am I going to do with a music major, or with a music degree, or an art degree? But I really like the writing aspect of it. I really like writing the music. It's really fun, and after you get to learn how to do it, and you know what you're talking about, if you will, it's fun because you can just really sit down and have fun with it. So I like to practice that. I am in the jazz band, and I just learned piano my first semester. This is my 3rd semester. So I practice that a lot, and I practice my saxophone because I like to be prepared for rehearsals. In these past few weeks, I was not very prepared for rehearsals, but for my concert last night, I practiced all weekend, and it was good. It was alright. But yeah, that's what I practice. Question number 11 is, what questions should I be asking myself? I think there's lots of questions everyone asks themselves. One that I know has been a question before, and I see as the last question as well, is this what I want to be doing? I think everyone asks themselves that question just because you get into a time of your life where you don't really know what you're doing, and you may be getting depressed or just sad, not necessarily depressed, but or other situations. You don't like your job, you don't like school, you don't like whatever. I think that that's definitely one that people ask themselves. As far as what do I ask myself, or what questions I should be asking myself, I don't know. Is this what I want to be doing? Is this what I should be doing? don't know, there's what can I be doing where I could be, where am I going to be in so many years. I think that's a big one that people ask themselves, is what's my life going to look like in 5 years. It's just cool to think about the future and what the future holds. So that's probably a big one that I ask myself, is where am I going to be? The next question, number 12, is do you lead or follow, and when? I'm actually a shift supervisor at Starbucks, where I work as a shift supervisor, and I've been told by a lot of people that I have a lot of really good leadership skills, just because I have a really positive attitude and I try to make people happy when they're at work. Because I like to be in a good mood when I'm at work, or else it just throws off my whole game. I can't talk to my customers, and when you work with people who are in a bad mood, it sucks. Because trying to keep a positive attitude with people who have a bad attitude is really hard. And it just kind of makes it bad for everyone, doesn't make it a really good environment. So I try to lead my team through being positive and thinking about things and asking questions, definitely. I mean, if you're not supposed to just sit there and do what they tell you necessarily, but you should, I just kind of motivate people to learn and discover things on their own and to become connected and involved with the company. Because I think there's a huge difference between leading and following and like delegating. I feel like delegating is too much of babysitting. When you give people the option to do things on their own and learn how to do them on their own, I mean, not necessarily learn how to do them on their own, but to give them the opportunity. I think it's really important. Question 14, which is weird, I don't see a question 13. Question 14 is, who is responsible for this? And the quote that's given is, there are no rights without responsibility, and there is no responsibility without rights. This is a hard one. I just have to think about the question, because there are no rights without responsibility, and there is no responsibility without rights. I don't know if we're talking about, like, civil rights or equal rights, or okay, so I guess those kind of rights without responsibility. What is the relationship between rights and responsibility? That's what I need to figure out first. There are no rights without responsibility, and there is no responsibility without rights. Okay, I cannot even think about this right now. I guess what it's saying is you don't have these things that are not privileges, and that there are things that you have the right to do, but without responsibility of those rights. Is that what I mean? I'm sorry, I just really don't understand this. What's the relationship between rights and responsibility? I don't know. Okay, I have to skip this. I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit here thinking about it, and I cannot think about it. Number 15 is really, truly, is this what I want to be doing? I wish I could go to school and kind of enjoy the college experience, because I really crave that. Like, I kind of want to go to UW next year when I graduate, but I don't know. I just really crave that kind of social aspect, and I'd like to, further my education and learn more. But I wish I could just take time off from work and focus on school, because work is a lot. A lot of responsibility. I've been there for 2 years in June, and I went through a lot of management changes, a huge I can't remember what the term is. It's a rate for turnover rate. There's a really high turnover rate where I work, so there's always people in and out, and it just gets really stressful. And I work at Starbucks, and we're out here in the middle of nowhere, and when things go wrong, it sucks. Our customers get mad at us, and I don't like it. But with my life right now, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I've kind of gotten my shit together within the last week, I guess. I kind of was not coming to class for a few weeks very well. I was missing classes all the time just because my job has been really stressful and it just gets hard. But yeah, I hope I will receive credit for these questions, because I get all nervous before I do these, and it is nerve-wracking, but I like it. It's cool. Before I started taking this class, actually, I had been thinking about video or vlogging, and I think it would be really fun to not be nervous and do this and talk to people, and it'd be cool. But yeah, thanks. I'm done answering these questions.